Yo, 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 yo. What it is. Starting a little bit earlier than normal, gentlemen. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Again. He does.
Okay, well, you have to ask Mom. Daddy's working. Close the door. Yeah, close the door, buddy. Thank you. Alright, let's see here. They've been talking about releasing the MMO on Steam today, and it's in the games list. Hopefully it brings a good chunk of new players in. Yeah, so... Sorry, guys. My kids are being real loud in the background there. I'm streaming a little bit earlier than normal, so they're still in hyper mode. So, what I was saying is the Steam launch is happening. A few things have changed. Completely unrelated to the Steam launch, there's actually a... let's see here. I need to place a couple buildings down right here as well. Yep. So, there's actually also a new server being launched on EU that is PvP only. 2x is basically... The difference is there's going to be more judgment hours and 2x experience gain. I don't think it's going to be super popular, especially not with NA because the EU ping is going to be a little bit high. And then there's also a second standard server being launched today called Telmoon. Telmoon. It's just a standard server, and that's going to be on NA. So I don't agree with the business decision side of it. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I am glad they started hyping it up. Right now, the Steam launch is going to happen, but they're waiting to check to make sure that this update they just launched is going to be stable with no bugs. And as soon as that happens, they're going to hit the publish button on Steam, and it's going live, baby. Going live. Forgot I broke my shovel. We just got to wait for a few people to log online, and then we'll start doing practice power out, or we'll start doing combat practice. One of the cool things that they added to the game in this last update is there's an alternative method to creating arrows where instead of using a billet, you use 10 sticks, which I think is kind of cool. Because you don't have to actually use any permanent, source of wood for it. You could just use sticks all day. I mean, you can get sticks all day long. The other cool thing they added was actually the ability to make wooden arrows, which is used primarily as a method of mass producing and training arrows without having to use any metal sources, which I really like. Epi Bear and Pony Zach, thank you both for the follows. You're the Pwnage. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Let's see here. Guys, we're about an hour early for the normal, so literally like nobody is going to be online yet. Yeah, training arrows is going to be phenomenal, Ronald. 100%. I agree. I think it's phenomenal, man. Yeah, the ability to use sticks to produce any form of arrow as an alternative instead of billets, and then the training arrows themselves are going to be just fantastic here. Let's actually check it out real quick. Let's see. Oops, I don't want to equip it. Yeah, let's see. So we got standard arrows, which take the hardwood billet and feathers. And then arrow branches, which is branches and feathers. And these are the wooden arrows, right? Right here. So I really like that, man. So basically it takes a billet or branches, and you can make just a ton of wooden arrows. I absolutely love it. Oh, and you also get wooden bolts as well. I dig it. I dig it. I mean, dude, this was a standard practice, right? Hey, what's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Yeah, that's really awesome. I agree. So basically, you just go out and snap a bunch of branches off trees and just mass produce arrows to train forever. What do I hear? A fire? Oh, I think it's just a... It was an audio glitch. I was going to say, what the heck? Something's going on. Alright. So one thing I do need to do, all of this dirt, I believe, is 100. Let's go grab a shovel. While we're just waiting for people to get online, I'm going to move some of this dirt and put it into some of our planters boxes for the herbalists. And today we're doing combat training, my friends. Let's actually throw the broken one in our recycling box here. We'll throw the mallet down there, like that. Games James, thank you for the host, my man. Games James, how are you doing, brother? Alright. Let's move some of this dirt into some of these boxes. You're going to miss everything in this guild? How do you mean, games? Are you going to try to launch on that new server? So we'll need 120 per to make sure it's all 100 quality. Oh, you're on when everyone is off? It's very possible, my man. Yeah, so actually the hours we play is why we started on the EU server. But the time of the judgment hour was pretty much 180-degree offset from when we play. So it didn't make any sense for us to continue playing there, which was very unfortunate. This is the same reason I don't think that the EU PvP server is going to be very popular, because the judgment hours are going to be offset from what normal NA players are able to play. So I don't think it's going to reach any level of real popularity, which is unfortunate, because, you know, I want this game to reach success, you know, on every level. I don't care who plays it and what type of players they are, right? Dug holes for 5 hours? Well, I appreciate it, man. It is important and it is required. You know what I mean? It's like something that absolutely has to be done. Yeah, I saw you guys were working on your area over there. You guys expand. The first thing I did was went over there and checked to see how far you guys got. You guys did some good work, my man. Good work. Let's see if this is... Oh, no, that's not right. So all of this should be 100 quality soil, like absolutely perfect soil. And would y'all... Nope, nope, this is shit soil. What the hell? Why is there crappy soil over here? Oh, he's probably trying to still fertilize it up to that point, because it was really bad quality, I'm sure. So we need to wait for this tile to get fertilized. We'll have to keep on digging from these spots. I know that these are 100 qualities. All right. Let's see. It was me alone. He got off. so Raiden's logged off too. So it was just you digging. Well, good job, anyways, my man. Good work. Probably should get rid of this horse. Throw it into a cart so I don't have to. I can carry like twice as much. How's everybody doing tonight, huh? Are you guys looking forward to the Steam launch? Or are you guys... So who here is already playing the game that's not looking forward to the Steam launch? I'm just kind of curious. I've seen a lot of negativity about the Steam launch. Apparently, from what I can tell, they think they got it stable with his last patch. It looks like server borders have been fixed, that kind of thing. So, if they did, I guess, you know, good on them. If they fixed it and it's more stable, then hell yeah, it's time. In my opinion. Because the thing is, man, like, the more players playing, the better off we are, right? Does nothing for you that you know of. Well, yeah, so it'll increase the player base, which is good for all of us. If you like the game, then it's beneficial, in my opinion, right? The more players, the healthier the game. Especially with, you know, when you're talking about economy, right? The more players, hands down, the more stable the economy is going to be. Yep, exactly. I'm thinking about it. Casey. Yeah, I'm not sure yet how it's going to go, but we will see. I'm also curious to see what the platform is like on Steam. If people are going to be, just purchasing the game through Steam. If it's free to play, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's going to be free to download, but they're going to have to buy a ticket to get off Noob Island, I believe. So unless they own Life is Feudal Your Own. So I think that there's still going to be opportunities, to promote the game via Steam, because they still get more benefits by buying it from the website, which applies to their account, because it's an account purchase, not a website purchase. Because the Steam launcher is the exact same thing as downloading it from their website. It's just a different format, right? So the two are linked. There's already no Chinese bots around. Yeah, I don't think that's going to change though, Zach. Like, I don't think it's going to change that at all. Yeah, but they're not going to have any of the benefits we got. So realistically, it's still better to buy those starter packs. Like I was talking to Bobak about it, and the starter packs are still overall beneficial, especially if somebody plans on playing and then trying to power level. Buying those starter packs is still absolutely critical. So using my promo code and buying that starter pack is still hands down the best way to go, because if you download the game on Steam, it's free, but you're only going to be on Noob Island. You still have to pay the $10 for a ticket, or you could buy the starter pack, pay $30, get 2 tickets, and a $20 subscription. So you're essentially saving yourself $10, and you're getting an extra tune. On a side note, I stopped today to play PUBG with a buddy and open a crate with a skin worth $1,500. Very nice, my man. Very nice. You struck virtual gold today? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. You gotta love those lucky opens, dude. How much are those, let's see here. Community, where's the store at? I know where it's at. It's Market. I'm curious how much those track pants are going for nowadays. Let's see here. I want to see something here. So right now, tracksuit tops 27, tracksuit pants 23. Ah, they haven't gone up that much. Look up the cloth mask. Which one? The leopard or the checkered? Oh, wait, leopard. Doesn't look like there's any of them for sale. Yeah, there's none on the market right now. Which crate does that come out of? Someone bought it? Very nice. Nice. Hell yeah, man. Congratulations, my friend. Oh, it's a new... Oh, okay, it's one of the key locks. I think I sold everything too early from their first lock boxes. I should have held on to it all, but alas, I didn't. No, all those were laid down last night by Andrew Forrest Fox. I'm currently working on a trade. We need to send out some guys for it today. Oh, the one that was on there. Oh, I got you, man. List it up, dude. List it up there. You're the only one. If there's only one, it'll sell fast, my man. Yeah, Braca. Yeah, they were actually pushing out an update, a stability update. And I can tell you this much. It's doing well. I haven't noticed one hitch. It's already done, Fox. Already done. Yeah, we need a sleepers tongs anvil. So we actually need to get 8 ingots from sleepers tong. I'm working on that as well. So no worries. It will take time, but I'm working on relation and trades for that, man. No, that PvP server is not going to be that good, man. Here's the reason, not for NA players, and here's the reason why. The reason I moved away from EU in the first place is because the judgment hours are at 11 o'clock a.m. So having more judgment hours at 11 o'clock a.m. is detrimental to me even more than it was just one time a week. You called in sick to work today, work on some channel subs, and I'll be on all night. Hell yeah. Your alt is currently in Sleeper's Forge. Do what you gotta do, man. You know what to do. Throwing all the 100 quality dirt inside these babies. I still need to drop all this damn horse. I don't know why I'm still carrying it. Why am I carrying a horse in my inventory, guys? I imagine they'll make an NA PvP server the demand is high. Yeah, they probably will. Either way, so honestly, guys, they're not going to be as popular as people are hoping they will be. Because it's essentially like a 2x growth rate with nothing but PvP. So here's the thing. It does cater to a different player. It definitely caters to a different type of player. That's going to be more like the Rust, DayZ mod kind of guys. Hey, there's a goat out here somewhere. Oh, it's a boar. No, that's a wolf. Come here, homie. Come on. Animals don't like going through gates yet. I would normally just tank it, but we're about to do combat training and I don't want to... Where's this pig at, guys? I can hear it. Oh, it's a horse. Hey there, horsey. It's right there in our field. Let's, Oh, you know what? AI abuse. I know, right? Yeah, it's the land rush is the exciting part, yeah. After that, it's going to be essentially the same server again. He didn't run very far, did he? Oh, there he goes. So he'll keep on running until, because he's low health, he won't actually fight. Is he going to get stuck on the... No, he's going around it. Man, look at all these animals here, guys. This is beautiful. I got to run them out of here, though, so that these guys don't get killed when they come in. I guess I'm actually going to be tanking this one. Come on, homie. Oh no. You kidding me, bro? How much fucking health did that motherfucker? Oh no. Oh no. Can you guys believe that shit? Oh. Dude, that's what I'm saying. God damn, look at this. We hit him for 15 damage like 20 times. I should have brought out a better sword. Let's see. Although something weird happened. I didn't lose any skills. Something weird is going on, guys. I should have lost skills. I don't have any speed, man. This guy's just a... hold on. This guy is only a builder. So how do you feel about the subscriber skill insurance? Come on, man. No, plastic. I'm using a knight sword. Although look at this, guys. There's like a weird thing going on. Yeah, that's interesting. So in PvE, that's only the second time I've ever died in PvE. So I guess, yeah, that makes sense to me, Cross, because, I mean, every time I'll be like 20-ish. So like 20-ish alignment. Right now I'm at 11. Oh, you can't see this covered up a little bit. But at 11, even at 20-ish, I still lose like 0.3 or something like that when I'm fighting somebody. So that's fine. Okay. So it doesn't really matter that I died at all. Oh, I can't use a better sword yet, guys, because I lost a bunch of skill points. I got crushed by a gate twice when I was still negative like 15 alignment, and it went to below 60 on my cavalry. So there's that. Damn. Sounds like there's like an earthquake going on out there. My kids are going nuts. Come on, my man. Oh, I thought he stopped running. Stupid wolf. He was one hit from running, guys, when he killed me. What a bastard. Go on now, get! Oh, this is... I always forget about this, guys. You literally have to carry everything over manually. Come on. You know what? Let's be smart about this and move it closer, huh? I actually kind of like that they made it so you can't control click on a dead body. Because it makes it so it actually takes some time to loot. You got to think about it. You got to decide what's worth it or not because you know somebody's coming back for you. It also makes it kind of like you kill somebody, you're like, oh my god, I got to take all their stuff. And it's kind of like a nerve-wracking situation. Hey, what's up, Mod? How you doing, brother? Dude, my wife is cooking up a killer meal right now. You guys are about to see it. I need that. So guys, even though it resets the timer, it will equip everything at once. If you can get it all done in time. How you doing, Mod? How's life, brother? Alright, so are those wolves gone? Alright, guys. So what I need to do is actually bring in my PvP alt. So we can get this thing done the right way. Anybody who's 60 taming, there's a horse on our apple trees. Which makes sense, you know, because horses like apples. See, what all do we need for this? Oh, we already got everything in there. Damn, somebody did some work today. Going to look at a house finally? Very nice. How big's your family? I absolutely hate the death debuff, man. All right, so let me bring in my I forgot I got to exit all the way to change over to Noob Island. I actually want to get this done. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh my goodness. We going ham. Come here, give me a hug, love.
It does look good. I
It
wanted
does?
to eat one.
You wanted to eat one?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you going to have one downstairs?
No, because Mom said there's not enough.
Oh no. Are you so do you really want one? Well, here, bring me another plate. Here, bring this downstairs and tell Mommy you can have half of one of mine. You'll cut it in half and you can have it. And then bring me back up.
Mom actually said I could have cereal, and I was requested one. Yeah.
So you'd rather have cereal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want one of these, let me know, and you can have one, okay? Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you grab that right there? Put it in the garbage downstairs? Thank you.
Whoa.
That's okay. Thank you, love. Oh, I totally would have given her one, man. I promise. The only weird thing now, guys... Well, actually, now it's moving. It wouldn't move earlier. It was being kind of weird. Let's see. Honestly, I can't remember which one is my combat alt. I think we might have to just open one up and then disconnect and then go in and actually look at their stats. Because I need to bring in 2 combat alts, one for defense, one for offense. And that way, during judgment hours, I can drag one body out, right? Go assaulting. And then if one of like the farmers or whatever back at base is like, I'm under attack, there's guys here, I can just switch back into my defensive tune. And there'll be a guy up on the walls ready to fuck some shit up. Never, Zach. The only real issues I've ever had with the launcher are when it, or not with the launcher itself, but logging into the launcher itself. So you get that little like small login window. Sometimes when there's like high server latency or a lot of stuff going on, it'll be actually hard to like physically log into the launcher. But other than that, once I've been in the launcher, I don't think I've ever had a problem with the launcher itself. How in the hell is everybody doing today, huh? I'm waiting to see when Tell Moon goes online, the new server. Four plus a dog. That's a good little family, man. Looks like Tell Moon is still offline. I won't ever be playing there as a main, but I might throw a character on there just to do banditry for fun. Like completely outside the normal server. You know what I mean? Like right? Like you don't want to, in my opinion. Increased judgment hours. I am down with that. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 hours during prime time. Yes! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Okay, so we're gonna have 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 judgment hours, guys. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Judgment hours 2 hours long. We'll be fucking some shit up, boys. Today has been such a bad joke. Fuck that, LZL. It's been great, dude. It's been great, dude. Here's the thing, guys. I don't disagree that Bobak may have prematurely decided to do a Steam launch. But what I can say is this. With the surprise Steam launch, even though it was very, very subdued as far as like notifications and discussions goes with the community, he did retroactively go, hey, you know what? You're right. I didn't discuss this with people. Let's get on a Discord call. Let's spend 3 hours talking. Let me see what you guys think and feel about this. And I'll take everything you say and actually apply that to the game. And he's done that. So I mean, there's really no way anybody can say. I mean, it's unbelievable that anybody could possibly say that Bobak or Bitbox haven't done what the community wants, because he can't cater to every individual, but he can cater to what the community as a whole is saying. And he spent 3 hours, a CEO of a company spent 3 hours talking to the largest guilds and alliances in the game across both EU and NA. Like that is a huge deal, right? Name another game company that's done this, honestly. They actually just announced, LZO, that they're not going to be turning on the other servers. So the new EU server is not going to be turned on. It's going to have a vanilla rule set and will be enabled once we see that the player demand is higher than the server's capacities. As far as the NA goes, Booyan is going to have an increased judgment hour days, from 1 to 4, and Tel Moon is going to be a completely vanilla rule set with only 1 judgment hour. So basically, our server is going to be more of a PvP server, but not insanely PvP oriented. Dude, I'm totally digging it. I'm absolutely down. All right, so basically, I think I'm gonna go with the Mistress of Hunting, because she started off with 55. She's gonna start off with 55 Slinger, and she's also a hunter, so I can go out and kill some stuff to level up if I need to. Or should I bring in my Herbalist? Yeah, one of them is the PvP one. I mean the vanilla one. I would say the name, but I don't know how to say it. It's like Zhutlin? Maybe it's just Zhutlin. I don't know how to say SK. Is it like I have no idea. SKJ. How do you say that? Is it like Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The update today was actually phenomenal, man. A lot of bug fixes, server border fixes, overall servers. That was really loud. So bug fixes, server stability, the ability to transfer between shards. They also added a new arrow type. It's wooden, so all you need is a billet or sticks. That's the other thing, though. Every type of arrow now has an alternative. Crafting recipe. So instead of using a billet, you can use 10 sticks for all types of arrows. Apparently somebody stood there a little too long, huh? All right, let's see what my skills are on this thing. I'm probably still at 55. You can't do much leveling. So let's see here. Apparently I've done nothing with this. Dude, okay, guys. I think I'm going to bring in my Herbalist, because we're going to need to start mass-producing Flux. So for those days, she's a core anyways, so I'll be able to sling with her and stuff like that, but I'll also be able to gather herbs to give to our main alchemists to be able to mass-produce Flux. Elazeel. All of them cater to a different type of player. That's the key there, brother. The server pop is going to go... I don't think you realize how many Steam players there's going to be. The Steam launch is going to add so many players to the player base, man. I wouldn't stress yet, my man. Don't stress. Don't stress until there's proof that what they're doing doesn't work. Right? We could speculate all we want. But let's just assume that let's assume that they've done the right market research and they know. Elazeel, the game hasn't even properly advertised and it's still open beta. Of course, the servers. Exactly, Ronald. Let's assume they've done the market research and have a good estimate on how many players there's going to be. So literally, Elazeel. Jergs. It's been a long fucking time. How are you doing? Alright, so this should be the beginning workings of an herbalist. What I was going to say is you're asking... Waiting to join the guild, please don't kill me. Roger that, Braca. Let me transfer this tune over to the mainland. Your laptop's been broken? Damn! So guys, the thing is that what Elazeel is asking for, I get from a player perspective. From a business perspective, it's the wrong answer. So what you're asking for is for them to be reactive and not proactive. Let's assume that they've done the right research and know how many players they're expecting at launch. But it was fixed today! Congratulations. There's nothing worse than having a broken-ass PC. Remember when my kids poured a monster down mine? I understand. It is stressful and it's sad and disheartening. I feel like... I want to make sure here. You need a ticket for that. Do you want to buy one now? Wait, I thought... I'm almost certain I have one. Nah. Because the fact the server is there, all I gotta do is go online. You know, I don't know. I guess I don't understand your perspective, Elazeel, but that does suck. I mean, I can sympathize saying like, you know, I've regretted spending money on something too because something changes, right? Guys, give me 1 second. I gotta type in my PayPal information here to buy some stuff. I didn't start on day one, and we got a prime location, my man. Oh, interesting. Let's check out the new... All right, behavior policy, no advertising real life goods, no discussing real world politics events, no negative comments accusing other players, guilds of cheating. PvP policy, life is feudal is very brutal. Some people will talk to you before attacking, others won't. Will not get involved in any disputes here. We do ask that you avoid killing new players on the beach, but that is for the players to police themselves. We will not permit our attacks that are targeted at the individual behind the character. Please make sure that if you do engage in PvP, it's justified from that character's perspective. World setting judgment hour is on. Skill progression, ×1. In-game day length, 5 real life hours. Whoever was trying to tell me yesterday it was 4.8. Bah. Bah, humbug. They were like, no, it's 4.8. I'm like, no, it's 5 hours. No, it's 4.8. No, it's 5 hours. Let's see. I don't even care about the money. I just missed the beginning of the stream. Is there an NA PvP server in the... Nope. So basically, ours, Dotson, is being converted to a PvP server. Not as heavy as like an all-out PvP, but we now get 4 judgment hours, my friend. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Booyah! Literally, we're going to be murking some fools. We'll try to see you stream more. Hell yeah, jerks. Dude, things have grown. Look at this. Look at this subscriber number, jerks. Look at that. Is that fucking mind-blowing or what? That's what I'm saying, Dotson. Oh, dude, I'm so stoked, man. I'm literally so excited. I'm hyped up. Like, this is going to be good shit. Oh, and they're going to be 2 hours long, Dotson. So we'll actually have enough time to go attack more than one target and make it back to defend ourselves, man. Eluzio feels like with the new servers that are coming out, I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, now I know where I'm at. Well, this is going to be one hell of a run, boys. Avalon is PvP now, man. Avalon servers will be advertised and considered as a PvP server, but the only rule set that will be changed for the server for now will be the tweak of the Judgment Hour schedule. We will make more JHs often and longer. So Avalon is going to be Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2-hour Judgment Hours. Oh, at least they did turn Avalon. Yes. Look at that. We got a deer and a moose out here in the desert. Oh, actually, that's a deer and a deer. That's a big old buck, too. Look at that thing. Hey there, buddy. How you doing, man? I did, yeah. I'm very, very, very excited about it. Steam release will most probably happen tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Bobic is done for today. So what we're probably going to do, guys, is do a whole lot of combat training. And then we will start... What time are the judgment hours? They're 2 hours long. Currently, they start at 7 a.m. Currently, they start at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know if they're going to move it back an hour to make it 2 hours, or if they're going to add an hour to the end. So it might be 7 to 9, or it might be 6 to 8. I don't know yet. I hope they don't do 6 to 8, because that would be terrible. Because I cannot start at this time every day. There's no way. But I hope they go 7 to 9. I hope to God, dude, because 6 to 8, I wouldn't be able to log in an hour early every day. Like, I just can't. I'm in college, guys. I got stuff to do. I got 3 kids. I got a family. But the size of the servers is being reduced to 500 concurrent connections? No, Dotson, I don't know where you saw that number at. Where'd you see that number? Oh yeah, I'll be here every judgment hour. But if they started it, if they pushed it to an hour earlier, it would completely fuck me. I just simply wouldn't be able to do it. You know, everybody's really excited about the Steam launch, guys, and I'm excited for people to be excited. But what I can say is this: buying it through Steam doesn't change anything. You're still going to have to do the purchases through the website. I talked to Bobik about this, so I've spoken to Bobik, and quote unquote, he said, anything purchased in the shop, including tickets, are purchased via us. So, literally everything is still going through the shop. The game is free to download. You start a new Byland, you still have to purchase everything through the shop. So I don't really understand why people are still waiting for Steam launch per se. I don't quite get it. I mean, I understand, you know, that so the Steam launch is great because it's going to bring in all these new players that didn't know it existed. But everybody that comes into chat that is waiting for the Steam launch, there's no reason to wait. You still have to buy everything the same way you do right now, the exact same way. They haven't fixed server stability unless they called in a Hail Mary in the last 24 hours. They did fix server stability. So they said that, and so far I can honestly say, hands down, the servers. So I'm half the ping I am normally. Name needs more advertised by popular YouTube. It needs to be, well, first of all, like one of the most popular YouTubers does play it, but what they don't need right now is a mass influx all at once. That could get too hectic. Yeah, Lemon. Yeah, look in the patch notes, my man. There was a big update today. They even added a few new items to the game. So they made it so that you're able to craft all wooden arrows. So you can use just a billet to make 10 wooden arrows. That's it. They don't do much damage, but they're good for training up. They fixed some more of the server border issues. They fixed a bunch of crashing issues. They fixed a few bugs that people were, like, exploit bugs. I guess, I didn't know this, but I guess there was a way to, like, open up a trade menu with somebody and then teleport home. That's a good call, Ajito. Yeah, we'll see when I get up. We'll see when I get up there because, yeah, up in our server, I'm usually like 190, 220, somewhere in there. I have never had to uninstall my game, Crazy Fish. I've never had to do that. The only thing I had to do was repair it one time. I had to do like the repair thing. One thing I did do one time, it might as well be called it. You could call it a reinstall. I copied the entire folder. I hope it didn't just jinx you, right? I copied the entire game folder once, and then renamed it from EU to NA to install the, the whole different launcher because it's faster. So literally, I took the EU server, I copied it and renamed it to NA, and then launched the NA version of the launcher and pointed it at that folder. That way, it reduced the install, but that way I have both servers installed. Oh, that's annoying as shit. Oh, I think somebody in our guild had that problem. I think it might have been Comrade that had a similar issue where like the play button's grayed out or something like that. Am I going to be a witch? No, this is going to be my my defensive combat role character. I think they will 3 points. There's different types of gamers, right? And there's some people who prefer joining established economies and some people who like the idea of setting up a new economy. So, for example, if somebody likes the idea of trading for profit, they're not going to want to be on a new server where there's nothing and nobody to trade with because everything's combat related, right? Because if you're the kind of guy that wants to be a leader, then you're going to end up being, you know, probably starting on the new server. You know what I mean? So it depends on the player's personality, which one they're going to go to. I think there's going to be a huge jump in player base on all the servers. I fucking love it, Crazy Fish. Heyo, how you doing, Barg? How's life, my man? While we're moving our alt up to our city, might as well work on... What am I doing right now? Getting our hot bars all set up, huh? So which EU server has the 2x XP now? Give me 1 second and I will tell you. Let me make this bigger here. Let's see, which one will have the 2x XP? None of them right now. Yeah, so basically, Fanland's gonna have a vanilla rule set. And it won't be enabled, but that's not enabled yet. Jutland, I don't know how to say that word. That's going to be completely vanilla. And the old Avalon server is going to be PvP. It's going to be during the peak times. Yeah, so Raidens is going to be basically the same time it is right now. So I'm assuming it'll be something between like 7 and 9. Because right now they're between 7 and 8 on Saturdays. Unless each day has a different time because they have different peak times, possibly. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out, my friend. So the Steam launch, guys, I know everybody's very excited about the Steam launch, but just for a heads up for everybody, how do you mean when they patch and impossible to play on wooded servers? so guys, just as a clarification for you guys, according to Bobik, straight from his mouth, I was told that all purchases. So when you buy the game in Steam, it's free, but you get nothing. So you don't get any tickets to Abella. So you all you get is essentially Noob Island characters. So if you want a ticket, you still have to buy a ticket. In order to buy a ticket, you have to buy it the exact same way you do right now. So you go into the shop and you purchase it that way. So these starter packs, if you're still waiting for the Steam launch, you can still launch it in Steam and launch into your same account. It's literally, there's not going to be any difference. So if you're waiting for Steam to buy the game, there's no reason. The only reason they're launching on Steam is to attract new players that don't know about the game. So there's not going to be any purchasing differences. There's not any alternative way to buy stuff. all purchases are still going through Zola. So if you're waiting for Steam launch to play the game because you think that you're able to like purchase it with like Steam Wallet funds or something, that's not going to happen. At least not in the near future. I spoke to Bobik about this just because I was curious. I'm like, what does the Steam launch offer that we don't already have through the standard launcher? And he said nothing. It's just a different platform for people for ease of access and advertising. So the Steam launch is going to be really good, but it's not gonna help us out a whole lot as far as like, you know, an alternative way to purchase things. Which, as I was pointed out yesterday, is kind of a bummer because not everybody, I guess, is able to, you know, purchase the game with like credit cards and PayPal because they haven't set up PayPal and stuff like that yet. But I guess you have to wait longer if you don't have PayPal and you don't have a credit card. Damn, it's dark out, guys. Can't see a damn thing. For a Western-style MMO. Because that's where they got to make money, man. This launched on Steam. Inevitable Decline. It will launch on Steam tomorrow at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Pacific time? Let me double check. Yeah, 9 a.m. Pacific time, my man. So 9 a.m. Pacific. However, to be clear, the Steam launch, you're not purchasing anything through Steam. It's just a free download for the launcher and downloading the game. If you want to purchase tickets to get to the mainland, you still have to do it the standard way. Hit escape, go to the shop, and buy it through the store. So nothing has changed. So anybody that still wants to play the game, I still highly recommend, like hands down, the best format for getting into the game is going to be the starter packs that you get by clicking here and typing in MasterofPwnage 2 at checkout. Like hands down, because you get with $30 for $30 you get 2 players, you get 2 tickets, you get 1 guaranteed ticket. You get 10,000 God's Favor, which you convert into a second player ticket, and you get 1 month of subscription. The other stuff is all frivolous. It's just cool things, like skins and whatnot. But those are the 3 things, the 3 main things. So you're saving $10, you get 2 characters, and that's the best way to start the game. Because I highly recommend to every new player, you have a crafting character and you have a PvP character. That's just, in my opinion, one of the standard ways to play the game. Yes, you can level up your character, you can get, you know, piety leveled up and then avoid skill loss, but why have to worry about it? Why have to worry about not killing that neutral because you don't want to lose skill, when you just get in your combat character and just murk somebody without thinking about it. Let's see. You couldn't do it, man. After getting 30 and slinging, I felt like I had to take a break, and take a break after playing for 4 days isn't great. The grind is just too much. I don't have the time to play the game. Yeah, well, now that you hit 30, it's way easier to level. But honestly, yes, you were right. This game is not for everybody. And I've always said that this is not a game that you can make somebody like. This isn't a game that you can convince somebody that they should play more and then they'll like it. This is a game you either totally get and you totally love it, or you don't. And this game is not for everybody. Vet Gaming, thank you for that auto host, baby. I appreciate you, my man. You know what? Honestly, I should be swimming a majority of this, guys, just to get agility up before I get there. And as soon as I get there, we're going to be starting combat training for the whole guild. So You talking about for your Prime or for your subscription? All you gotta do is click here, click on your little shirt here, and it'll give you a list of everything that you've gotten. And it'll tell you what you need to wear in order to use that skin. Nah, I really do appreciate that inevitable decline. But yeah, no, I do appreciate that, my man. Thank you for the kind offer. Yeah, that's dangerous territory, my man. Because you got your email address in there, you got a password resets, all that jazz. Like it's just a little bit dangerous, my man. Yeah, dibs. Inevitable. If you really don't want it, change the email address to my MasterofPwnage@gmail.com, and I might give it away or something. I think there is a way to change your password, right? Or change your email. Yes, there is. Yeah, so if you want, man, change the email. Send it to my MSTRofPwnage@gmail.com. You can set it to that, and then maybe I'll do an account giveaway or something. I can even hold on to it for you. You know, I'll hold off on giving it away. And see maybe if you change your mind in a bit. You said you called dibs? Yeah, no, we don't want multi-box people in our game, man. You already have an account, Games James. Yeah, I think we did take him out of Inevitable. Yep. But yeah, I mean, if you really don't want to play the game anymore, man, and you feel like it's wasted money, transfer it to my MSTRofPwnage@gmail.com, and I will hold on to it for a while, and then maybe I'll just do a giveaway account. Yeah, that way, because I don't want anybody multi-boxing, so I'll only give it to somebody who doesn't have an account, like somebody who just doesn't have the money, doesn't, can't afford to buy it and stuff like that. That's what I'll do, man. So I do appreciate it, and I'll make sure 100% that I give you a shout out, even if you're not here, for having been the one, to gift an account for a game they can't play. I'm telling you, I'm a rules stickler, guys. I'm not gonna give it to somebody that already has an account. It's just not cool. What time is prime time in this? It depends on the server. Every server has a different prime time. Prime time on NA is usually between like 7 and 9, maybe 8 and 10, somewhere in there. The player base has been increasing slowly over time, and so it's hard to really tell because it's like slowly over time it's just increasing and increasing. I'm almost to the water, guys. Almost there. And I'll make sure I hold on to it for a couple of months, maybe a month, 2 months, Inevitable. And I'll make sure that nothing changes. You know what I mean? Because if they do increase XP or they make an easier way for you to level certain things, I'll make sure I contact you first and be like, hey man, they just changed this. What do you think? You want to come back? Oh yeah, ours is increasing a lot, man. Yeah, like the average the average number is rising by about 50 or so per day. Kaido, how are you doing, man? How's life, brother? Yeah, like let me see what we're at right now. Just about to go log in and get to the mainland. Hell yeah, man. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I thought my mouse was disengaged. There we go. Guys, do not forget, if you want to enter into the monthly drawing, all you got to do is type in !loots, click on the link, and we're giving away God's Favor this month, my friends. God's Favor. If you win the drawing and you do not have the game, we'll offer you a copy of the game instead if you do plan on playing. And guys, we are officially at version 0.1100. So it's the first complete minor update that they've done in this last one, which is a huge step in the version number. So it's good signs, man. That really means they think they increased the stability by a lot. And they think that they completely fixed the server problems. Oh, look at that, a wild horse. Hey guys, give me one hot second. My wife came in and looked like she wanted to talk to me about something, but I was in the middle of, you know, being excited. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me see what's going on. Oh, thank you. What are you doing in here, little girlie? Carry just one at a time. job. What's on the other ones right here? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. The other one's right there, okay? Bye. Yeah, I finally got to water, guys. You can't see anything through the fog. I just hit the water. Man, there's no tree. Yeah, that's a desert area. That's why it's so hard to get trees from there, guys. It's super hard to get trees. The parched winds is brutal if you have to have it as a requirement. Bring the big guns. This is for God's favor. That's right, Braca. Guys, I see a hair somewhere. I don't know where it's at. There's like a hair somewhere around here. All right. So I think... that's right. I was going to see what the NA servers are at right now. Holy shit. I'm leaking juice everywhere, my friends. So guys, I wanted to swim to try and get my agility up while we're moving on our way there, just because it's an easy, free way to get agility. Once we start Combat Power Hour, to get everybody's strength up that has a combat tune, I'm gonna have everybody. We're gonna build a bunch of wicket fences. And then we're going to beat the shit out of them with torches. That'll be the start of Power Hour. Of course, this is going to be after. There's a massive protest in Life is Futile Discord. Yeah, that protest is silly in my opinion. Yeah, I saw it already. It's yeah, I'll have nothing to do with that. They're making fantastic changes to the game. And I would contend that none of them know anything about game development in general. They're players, not developers. And as a player, there's things that we want. But as a developer, there's things that you have to do. And right now, I'm going to put my faith as a player in the developer's hands. I'm not saying I know anything about development either. But I will say this. I'm going to put my faith in the developers. Because there's one thing that we can all know. And there's one thing that's fact. And that's that the game has done nothing but improve since 4 years ago. 4 years ago to now, there's been nothing but positive and effective change applied to this game. Why would they make a mistake now? If everything else they've done is good, why would we assume that they're making a mistake this time? Let's just trust them. They're the developers. They're the ones that own the game. They're the ones that profit by making the game successful. So they have more interest in making positive change to the game than you or I have as players. Why do we feel like we know more about developing their game than they do? They're the ones that live off the game. We just have fun playing the game. They have way more interest in it being successful than we do. Let's just put our faith that they want to make money. Right? Come on, guys. Honestly, right? Oh, this is just an island. Too soon. Oh, I just noticed that too. Masters of Karate and friendship for everyone. I'm trying to figure out what your name is, man. I haven't seen it pop in my bot yet, so I get no capitalization on my side. Bring the big guns. That's right, large. That's right, large Dotson. Man, I'm gonna say Paith? Opay? Oh, I think it's Opay, right? Opay the One? Opay the One. Welcome to the stream, man. It's good to have you here. You are the Pwnage, my man. Yep, thank you, OJ. Listen to everyone's request. The game would effectively just come to a grinding halt and be in a constant loop. Absolutely, Kaido. Yeah, I'm not saying that game developers always make the best decisions, but we need to have faith as players that the developers are interested in actually making money and making their game successful. And as such, they're going to make decisions that are educated, well thought out and planned out, and implementing those effective changes. And they haven't steered us wrong in the last 4 years. People have complained, people have started protests, and been very, very upset. No, I didn't just start, man. Yeah, I'm just moving an alt over to the guild right now. Yeah, just moving an alt, my man. Today is our combat training day in the guild, so I'm just moving in a new combat alt to start training today for the increased judgment hours, which I am so fucking excited about. I actually run my own guild, man. We are the Plains Wardens of the North. We are a part of the Ridgeline Alliance. Can you not carry logs in your back through other people's claims? I walked through the area the new realmies set up outside and my log got put down. Yes, you're not able to carry logs into other people's territories. Because people were breaking that they were using that to kind of break some of the setup they want. So some of the things that they want to implement in the future, that whole process would kind of break that system. And so they're working towards an entire siege system. So right now you can siege the enemy, but they're working on an entire siege system to kind of build around, and just carrying logs and like bark boxes and stuff like that breaks that whole, that whole tree that they want to add in there. This whole complex siege system that they want to implement over time. Yeah, we're on Bullion. Yeah. OFA. It rings a bell. I cannot think of who that is, though, man. OFA. God, who is that? I know that name, man. I know it. I just can't think of it. I know it. Help me out, man. Help me out. I had to log back on late last night to get a log off my claim and give it back to James. Yeah, so yeah, just don't. Yeah, once people learn about that system, they'll be better about it. That's kind of funny. As soon as I came out of the water, the fog started going away. I really like this area. Look, oh, I can't really look around that well. I like this area though. It looks nice. Kaido, you're always welcome, man. Our guild specializes in training new players, trying to ramp them up. We have a few overzealous leaders who get really deep into it. So if you have any problems, just talk to me, man. We're a laid-back, relaxed guild. We do want to run efficiently, but that in mind, new players are new players, man. You'll make mistakes, and that's absolutely 100% fine. And we'll get you to where you need to be, man. Order of the Flames, yes. Or Order of the Ancient Flames, okay. What is... So you're in Order of the Ancient Flames. Well, if you're interested in another player... Opie, who's Japanese here? What is Opie? I don't know what that means. Where do I sign? Nowhere, my friend. All you got to do is walk up to the guild doors. We've actually got somebody at the guild doors right now waiting for me to show up. Waiting to be added into the guild. Oh, no shit. Boobs the one. That's kind of funny. I learn something new every day, I guess. Guys, I really love this game. I recommend it hands down to anybody and everybody. Waiting for the Steam launch. If you want to, that's fine. There's no reason to. If you could download it through Steam and launch it into the launcher, do whatever. The game is free, however, on Steam. If you want to buy tickets to get to the mainland or buy the subscriptions, you have to do it the exact same way as you did before. You're not able to do that through Steam. So there's really zero. There's not a single, not one reason. Not a single goddamn reason to wait for Steam launch. If you're waiting for Steam launch to play, just launch it right now. like honestly, there's no reason. Waiting patiently and picking herbs. So honestly, guys, even if you're waiting for Steam launch, let's say you don't want to download it outside of Steam, that's fine. You still have to buy a starter pack through the website. In order to do that, all you got to do is click on that secure.zolo.com API. That does, I do make commission on that, so I do appreciate you clicking on that link instead of just going to the website to do it. And then type in MasterofPwnage 2 at checkout when it asks if you have a promo code or not. Click on the do you have a promo code? Click on that, type in MasterofPwnage 2, you get 10% off. You're almost done making your stream prettier, then I'll take a quick shower and hop on. Sounds good, my man. Nothing better than looking pretty for a stream, my man. If you guys are interested in winning the game, you don't have the money to buy it, and you want that starter pack, all you gotta do is type in !loots, click on that link, type a message, it pops up on stream. And, yeah, you have the chance to win it at the end of the month. And guys, no shit, look at this. We just hit $40, which means we'll give away one copy of the game. If you don't have it, only up to a maximum one copy. That's all I have to give away for the copies of the game, because I actually have to have the Steam code, or not a Steam code, but I have a code for it. But we can give away one copy of the game now, and one pagan pack. No, not pagan pack. We'll give away one pagan pack and one thing a coin. It'll be 21,000 or whatever. What is it? What is it? What is the $20 code here? I think it's like 21. Yeah, so you get 2,000 or 21,000. 21,000 God's favor if you win the drawing, guys. So make sure you're typing in !loots in chat and clicking on that link, my friends. Other than the fact that you could win shit, how the fuck is everybody doing today? Swimming is the easiest passive way to gain agility because it requires no soft stam, which means it requires no hard stam other than if you were just standing there and resting and losing hard stam that way, and therefore also no food. Is it worth the $99 pack? With the discount it is, my man. So personally, I don't know if you're already here, Koom, but if you click on this link and type in MasterofPwnage 2 at checkout, you get a 10% discount code, man. dropping it down to 90, and then it's heavily worth it because you get 5 characters essentially. So you get your 3 guaranteed characters, you get the God's Favor, which you can convert into 2 more characters, and you get 3 months of subscription, which would normally cost you $60. So that's 5, 60, smash that together, you're basically saving $20. Plus, but on top of that, you're also getting a guaranteed permanent royal set of armor, which costs $130. The weapon skin permanent, which is the permanent weapon skin one, it's a huge variable in price, and the hat, which is also a huge variable in price. So you're saving yourselves a bunch of money, especially for that badass royal armor stuff, man. The royal armor skins look so phenomenal, dude. They look really, really nice. Very expensive though. So I think the only way I would ever buy a royal skin personally is through that $99 pack to get all the other benefits. Yeah, and if you click on that link, man, I do make a commission. So I do appreciate it in return for the use of the discount code. It's just kind of like a trade-off, right? I do appreciate it, my man. More than anything if you click on that link when you do the purchase. Help support me. Help support my giveaways. Because I do a game giveaway. I have done it. My character's name, OJ Simpson. I cannot believe that nobody's taken that name. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But all you're allowed to use, OJ, here's the thing. If you want to RP that toon OJ, he has to carry nothing but a hunting knife, and he's only allowed to stab people when nobody else is around to get away with it. So you have to kill people only when nobody else is in line of sight. And then you have to go run and hide in the woods and spam prayers until you get your shit back up. That way you're just like, hey, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. My alignment's perfect. My alignment's great, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never killed a man in my life. How do you get to us in-game? So if you look on... There's really no hiding where we're at anymore. Because we're a Tier 3, almost Tier 4 monument now. Just look for the Plains Wardens of the North up in server 33. You're gonna name a character Steam release and gank me? How do you craft $500 Italian shoes? It's easy. All you gotta do is donate $500 to me, and then after that donation, I reach out to the devs and I see if they can make you a pair of Italian shoes. There's no guarantees that it works though. It's a very low percentage chance that it actually works. But it's the only way to get Italian shoes in the game. With that name, you just activated Life is Feudal MMO hard mode. That's the truth, Kaido. The good thing is now we're in the central area where it is no longer wintertime and we can gather up some nuts and apples, hopefully. This is a nasty looking apple tree here, but hopefully. Alright. So I'm experiencing a little minor glitch, guys. Sometimes when you swim, when you get back on land, it doesn't take off the disabled debuff that you get for swimming, so you can't commit actions in the water. And it doesn't go away, so once you get on land, sometimes after crossing a server border while swimming, that'll happen. Yeah, every time they restart the servers, Ajito, all animals respawn. Yeah, I tried to fight 2 of them, I died. There was one tanky-ass motherfucking wolf, I'll tell you that much. Stuck in a waiting for server loop on the loading screen, had to open the console and type connect to game server as I was stuck on the initializing before that. Yeah, so after you get into the game, so you got past initializing and you went to the next step. So what happens is when you get into the main game, it's going to lag. Close the game out, relaunch. You'll have a long initializing again, and then you'll be good. Yeah, it's like a quick little fix to it. Correction. It's not quick, but it fixes it. There's nothing left of forage here. That means somebody was just here, actually, because all this stuff is also reset right after the server reset. Yeah, I'm on the mainland. I'm on my way back up, Dawson, with a new alt. And I'm hoping that Methy or somebody's on to add me to the guild. Otherwise, I gotta do it by player ID. Oh no, that's right. I could do it. I could do it another way. Eat somebody's nuts, son. Give me my clothes. Yeah, that was actually a quality 52 nut treater there. That's not bad. Brawl of the Ages. Look at that. Hello, give me loots, Plox. Thanks. Kachada, thank you very much for that, my man. I highly recommend, guys, when you do the loots, you use your exact Twitch name, because that is the only way that I know how to contact you if you're not present during the drawing. And I think, based on the stress that has caused me in the past, I'm going to have to implement a rule saying that if I cannot find you via the name that you get drawn by, I will have to do a redraw. Oh, I hear pheasants. Hello, pheasants. Or grouse, whatever you want to call them. You know what, actually... Let me gather up a few sticks here real quick. Although we're nowhere near rock. I haven't seen any rock anywhere out here. It's a nice green area. I'm gonna grab like 5 sticks. I've got fairly high nature's lore, so it shouldn't be too bad here. I'm at 55 slinger, and hitting a living thing gives you way more experience than hitting a non-living thing. Chomping these nuts. That's right, Large Dawson. That's what I was doing. Just waiting for updates to finish. Oh, of course you can. That, you know, using your social security number as your login for loots, I highly recommend it. Guarantees that I know exactly who you are, Raidens. Obviously, guys, disclaimer, that was a joke. Don't ever put your social security number on any online form other than a .gov website. Please and thanks. Oh yeah, your mother's maiden name. You know, send me a quick, you know, scan of your front and back of your photo ID. Master of Experience. I like that. And that is some really shitty quality fiber there, my friends. $24 is better than 1. Oops. We're gonna straight up kill these grouse, baby. Who's ready for some combat training today, huh? Yeah, I have to add the alt to the guild still, man. Right now, she's all neutral. Did you guys see the biggest thing? So they actually added a debuff that you gain when you leave a guild. So if you leave a guild now, you have a massive alignment loss, and you're tagged as a criminal for a pretty extensive amount of time. I can't wait for that shit, Kaido. I said that just to trigger every conspiracy theorist out there. Did it work? Eat it blue stick? Yeah, man. I'll just blue it. I'll just breathe heavily on it to warm it up before I eat it. It'll be fine. Now, my friends, I just need to find some rocks. I actually don't think there's any rocks anywhere nearby. I see no piles of rocks. That is a tree stump. Alas, no rocks, my friends. Oh wait, perhaps up here. There's some terraforming. No, in Australia, we don't really have any social security system or anything. How do you know... What do you... There's no identifying tax number or anything like that? What if two people have the same name? Do you guys just run off your, like, ID numbers? I think this is all just dirt, guys. Oh, wait, wait. That might be rock right there. Nope. Yeah, this is all just dirt. Damn it, Bobby. Where's a rock when you need one, huh? Okay, so you get a tax number. Yeah. So then what number, Kaido, would you give somebody... So what number would you give a company, like, let's say you're trying to get a loan? Like, if you're trying to get, like, a house loan or a business loan, what number would you give them? Would you give them that tax file number? Is that how they track your finances to make sure that you're, you know, responsible, that you're fiscally responsible as an individual? Or do you just have to go back and show, like, tons of bank statements? Is there no, like, tracking history of, like, your finances? Man, getting stone out here must be a real goddamn nightmare. To dig through a ton of dirt to get to it. Yeah, you can so you can request a tax ID number if your social security number has been compromised personally. Like if you personally have had a compromised social security number. You primarily need proof of paid medical cards, driver's license, forklift license, phone bills, things like that. And it runs on a point system. Okay, so it is similar to us, except we just track it all through social security numbers. Interesting, okay. So you guys essentially have the same thing, except just a different implementation of it. You know what's funny, Dotson? I'm not even joking, dude. When I said that, I knew it would trigger you. I knew it would. Oh, hey, boys. Although we don't have a shovel. Damn it. I mean, I could make a shovel, but I'm not worth it. I'm still just trying to do power hour, right? Oh, there we go. Right here, baby. Bam! Three, two, one. Maybe our combat training should involve killing all those wolves. Yeah, absolutely. I already fought a few of them. Ours sounds unnecessarily complicated. It does seem kind of complicated, but yeah, to each their, each country has their own way of doing things. It's better that way, actually. If everybody did shit the same way, then it would all be compromised the same way, right? Kind of like medieval town design. If everything was symmetrical, it would be easy to predict once an enemy was inside the walls. If it's asymmetrical and confusing, it's easy. It gives you a better home field advantage. So a complicated, confusing internal layout creates a larger advantage for the home field player. And that's the same thing when it comes to financial systems. As unfortunate as that is, there's so many people out there that would love to break a system that the more complicated and confusing it is, the harder it is to completely break that system. Although, the downside to that is, specifically with, complicated government systems, is that when somebody does find a loophole or a way to break that system, it's harder to catch that individual because of how confusing it is. But less individuals are able to find ways of breaking the system because it's so complex. So basically, you get less of it, but the individuals that are able to are more skilled at it. And that's with any system. You're talking like security systems from primitive times all the way to complex IT security systems. The more complicated, the more intricate, the more potholes and pitfalls, the more confusing it is. But once past all of those steps, it's much harder to catch that individual. That's the way of life, man. That is the hands down standard. But large dots, and I don't know what LD means. Not sure. Stop breathing so heavy. It ain't that hard. You're just on a little cross-world jog. I wouldn't even call it a jog. It's more like a yog with a soft J. We're going yogging. We need to increase our... Let's see, what is it actually? I can't remember ever what the carry weight is. It is this one right here. Okay, so we do need to increase strength a little bit. I didn't plan on it with this tune, but I'm going to use her as a combat alt just because she's ready to go. Is this a pay-to-win game? Hell no, it's not, Coom. Not at all, man. The, what's up, my ETA? Probably about roughly 30 minutes. Right around there. Yeah, the game is not pay to win because there's really nothing you could buy to make yourself better at the game. The combat is skill based. The subscription that you get that gives you the power hours, basically it just increases the time you play by 1 hour per day. So if you think about it, doubling your XP for 1 hour, that means if you play for 1 hour and that 1 hour you're doing your power hour, that means essentially it's pretending like you played for 2. So the advantage you gain by using your power hour is very, very small when you're talking about the long run of things. So if you power hour 8 days in a row, that just means that you're 8 hours ahead of me. That's it. So when you're talking about in the length of the MMO, if you play for 6 months, because first of all, after 3 months, you're going to be somewhere near your max level anyways. So in 6 months, the people that paid more and the people that didn't pay for any subscription at all are going to be at the exact same place. No, they haven't even worried about the VoIP yet. Their primary focus right now, mod, is balance, server stability. Balance and server stability. Those are the two focuses right now. Agito? Me too, man. And if you don't believe me, let me show you. I tried. All right, interesting. So right now, so you know what, guys? This isn't good. This means we're still 2 months away. Because if North Central is still in winter... Oh, this isn't good, guys. This isn't good at all. North Central is still in winter, guys. That means we are still 2 months away from being out of winter. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It just means that... Guys... I see and I smell a bull. So the question is, we need to find a place where a bull cannot reach us. It seems that the bull is already stuck, actually. It was not stuck, boys. Yeah. Understanding AI in this game is phenomenal, my friends. I'll just leave the carcass here for anybody that wants it. It'll be my little gift to somebody here in Central. So the trick with the slinger, guys, is that if you hit an animal in the head with it, it will kill them before it knocks them out. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that you could not put rocks in your back. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It'd be weird carrying a sack on your back, right? Fuck no, it's not intentional, man. This is the one thing that I do that I probably shouldn't, to be honest. That I do. Welcome to the game, Kaido. Is it outside of a claim, Ronald?